Let me ask you something. You already know Python, list, loops, functions, you know all of that. But here's the problem I see with every data science student. They write 10 lines of code to do something that takes 2. And that is not laziness, that is not knowing the patterns. Today we are fixing that. By the end of this video, you'll be writing the same code that professional data scientists write every single day. 3 patterns, let's go. Pattern number 1, comprehensions. I have a dictionary here. It has 4 students and the exam scores. The beginner way to get only the students who passed is a for loop. Loop through, check the condition, append to a new list. That works, but it is 4 lines and it is slow, as you can see here. The professional way is this one line here, this one. It states like this: give me every name. Give me every name here. For every name and score pair, but only if the score is 80 or above here, as you can see. Now the dictionary comprehension, same idea, but we build a dictionary. I want each student's letter grade, not just pass or fail. If the score is 90 or above, that is A, 80 or above B, otherwise C. One line, clean, readable. This pattern you will use every pandas cleaning step, every feature engineering function, every model evaluation. Learn it once, use it forever. Pattern 2, zip and enumerate. I have 2 lists here, this and this, countries and their GDP growth rates. That is Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia. The beginner uses a counter variable, I equals 0, plus I equals 0, I plus equals 1. So what's the professional version? This one for the zip and enumerate, okay? For I bracket country comma growth bracket in enumerate of zip of countries and growth GDP comma 1. That one line does 3 things simultaneously. Zip pairs each country with its growth. Enumerate gives us the index, and the comma 1 means we start from 1, not 0. The unpacking country comma growth splits the pair automatically. Now args and quags. So that is the arguments and keyword arguments in this log matrix here. When you see a function that takes star args and double star quags, it means pass me as many positional arguments as you want and as many named arguments as you want. This is exactly how sklearn's fit function handles optional parameters. Now you understand why those functions signatures look the way they do. Pattern 3, lambda, map and filter. Lambda, map and filter. So lambda is just a function with no name. You write an 8 inline when the function is simple enough that naming it is a waste. As you can see in this screen, we have the lambda x.strip. Map applies a function to every item. Lambda x:x.strip.upper. Strip the spaces, make it uppercase. So the result to be this one: Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, and clean. Filter keeps only items where the function returns true. This one filter, as you can see, K only. Keeps only countries that start with K, that is Kenya. And F strings, the cleanest way to format output in Python. So colon here in the accuracy. So colon.2% sign. Formats as a percentage with 2 decimal places. Colon comma adds thousands separators. Output model accuracy 92.34 on 10,000 samples. Every result you print in this course uses an F string like this. Memorize the pattern. 3 patterns. So this is the recap. 3 patterns one more time. 1 comprehensions, list, dictionary, set, 1 line instead of 4. 2 zip, enumerate, argument, unpacking, iterate multiple things cleanly. And 3 lambda, map, filter, and F strings, process data without naming every function. These are not tricks. These are how professional data science code is written. Every chapter in this course uses all 3. The Colab notebook for this video is in the description. If you want the full annotated notebook with solutions, the Buy Me Coffee link is also there. Next video, file, input, output, and JSON. We'll read data from disk the same way every data pipeline starts. See you there.